Hi, come hang out. I know this video found you for a divine reason. We're gonna kick it, we're gonna chill, we're gonna ground, and we're just gonna hold space for infinity and beyond, even in the darkness. I feel like there's this feeling of like wanting to close the curtains, right? But the light is still peeking. There's still light, right? Look at this beautiful light. So come be held. Wow. I love the scent of sage. It's just so grounding. And I feel like that's going to be like the word of our time together is grounding. Like even look at the red curtains, right? And I'm standing up. I don't usually stand up when I record messages, but there's something so significant of allowing yourself to root yourself in the unknown. And that's like a very big theme right now. I feel like there's a certain collective right now where we are learning to find home, to find safety in uncertainty. And that is the biggest paradox of life. And you know what's crazy? The more I learn about quantum physics, I start to kind of connect the dots in certain things that like actually make sense to me. For example, I don't remember who said it. I don't think it was Albert Einstein. I was reading a book about like all the pioneers back in that time, and I think it was another guy. But he was talking about how uncertainty is certainty, but humans, we like needed to attach to this concept of staying the same. And in reality, wow, this light. In reality, change, uncertainty is the norm. That is our natural state. Everything is spiraling and changing. Nothing stays the same. But we've been imprinted this false illusion of life. And yes, I get it. Like we need order, we need structure, right? Because that's duality. We need structure and we need fluidity. So it's not that one is better than the other. That's not what I'm saying. I think what I'm trying to get at is like we've become so just automatic in the sense we're like, oh, if it's not in a tight nitty gritty box, whoa, I can't speak. I feel like this is so on point if I can't like articulate what I want to say, but where am I going at this? It's like I can't speak all of a sudden, and I'm getting like self-conscious as I'm speaking about this topic, and I'm gonna trust it. I think there's an old version of myself that would click stop and be like, oh, I don't know about this message, but because it's coming out with some fear, I feel like there's some truth to this where we are now starting to understand that uncertainty is quite okay, because if we truly believe, if you truly believe that you are the creator of your own reality and everything that you desire is already within you and you are your greatest magnet, then uncertainty isn't scary because you are in control. And that's the thing. And I say they, I don't even know at this point who's the they, okay? Like we can dissect that in many different levels and narratives, but for right now, I feel let's just say they are the ones that aren't awake and not open to this concept that you create your own reality. That is the they in this dialogue. Because if God forbid you actually, if more people realize that they're the creator of their reality, the whole paradigm of capitalism would shift, because all of a sudden the hierarchy would be off. Structure is a part of life. However, there's like structure that's rooted in abundance for all, and there's structure that's rooted in abundance with a lack mentality. And we have been conditioned in lack. And I'm doing this because this is like the energy. It's like this, our nervous system is learning to let go of this vibration of like always being in survival and like clenching and like, feeling unsafe, when really safety is your birthright. Safety is our birthright. And it starts right now. It starts in the jump. It starts in trusting that you are safe even if you have nothing figured out outside of you. But if you have everything figured out within you, meaning you wake up and you're grateful as fuck for your life, you meditate, you do your somatic exercises, you're journaling, like you're into self-discovery, you understand that you're the teacher, you understand that you're the student, you are curious, you're open, you're learning, you're the forever freaking student of the stars and the earth. And you've taken that mission as something so valuable because you'd rather be awake than asleep. You've been asleep. Like that was a part of you and it served you. And now you're like, no, I can't live in out of alignment functioning anymore. I rather die. So you have taken the risk of being unapologetically yourself. And in that roadmap, things have to fall away that are out of alignment. So it's creating more space within you. But with that, it's like you don't have the same friends anymore. You probably are changing your jobs or are learning to find the joy in the mundane job that you're at while you manifest a new one. Family thinks you're crazy. So you're limiting family time because you're realizing, because we're blood, it doesn't mean shit. You're realizing like, wow, strangers and animals are more my best friend right now than actual blood relatives. And you're really just detaching. You're saying, you know what? I'm done. I trust my gut. If my gut says something's off here, I don't need the physical proof anymore. I trust what my gut is telling me. So in that, as you're building this quantum world within the 3D world, which is believing that you are time itself. That's what that means. You are time itself. You are really having fun with this, equally to like pulling your hair out and being like, am I okay? Like, am I fucking okay? Because shit, I don't know, man. I feel a little crazy, but I also feel very cosmic and really aligned and like really clear. So it's like this both and energy. And I believe a few videos ago, we talked about the philosopher Kierkegaard, who he was the biggest pioneer, I think in the 1800s, who he was saying like, two truths can be valid at the same time. Back in the 1800s, this was going on. But again, that conflicts the narrative of distortion. Because yes, two truths can be true. One way is not the only way. So if you're here, it's because you're navigating your unique blueprint. You've chosen your own unique blueprint. And in that, you have to let go. It's not even, actually, you do have to. It's not even a question anymore. Are you willing? Because you can't tiptoe in and out of alignment anymore. Like you did that a little bit. You were in your shadows. You nourished them. And now you're just like, okay, I'm choosing it. And if I have to sit in the void of this discomforting feeling, I will. And it's hard, but it will be worth it. Because look at all this light. Look at this light. It's like, yes, you might be feeling like this right now, like wrapped up in your little cocoon. But the moment you I'm like trying to visually show you this. So you're wrapped up in your little cocoon. There's a lot of darkness, but your heart is full of light because you're clear. You know you're following your path. And it's like the more you keep building self-trust and trusting in what other people are deeming crazy in you, slowly but surely, your wings are starting to freaking unravel. And the light shall prevail. The light is prevailing even in the darkness. You are the light. You are the light. Even as you're wrapped up in all of this recalibration, you're in transition. 10-10. You're in between two worlds right now. So just know it's okay if it's a little bit chaotic. And just continue to allow yourself to be present. And in this day of age, it's so challenging. It's like even us here hanging out together, it's like, yes, this is good fuel for your heart. I'm here to be an activator. I'm here to help you remember your soul. But are you going to watch like 10 other videos after this, or is this going to be enough? When you go to bed, are you going to be playing Netflix and then being on your phone? And like, you know, like what is your routine with technology? How are you detaching from all the noise? When you get home from work, are you allowing yourself to put your phone on Do Not Disturb? Are you allowing yourself to be present with your family? You know, what is your healthy routines right now with your digital tools? Because that is a big one in today's day of age, because the more we're on these devices, and hey, I'm guilty of it too. It's like, especially when you're on this path where you're detoxing all of the people, places, and things you've known, you are now alone, right? Alone. So yeah, some old habits are going to come back and be like, ooh, what's going on over here in this digital vortex and that digital vortex and over there, and let me learn this thing. And then all of a sudden you're on like overload because you're just like screen time, instead of kicking it with a nice cold green tea out in the sun reading a fucking book like it's the 60s and there was no fucking internet. You know what I mean? It's like, shit, can we bring it back to the 60s? That would be cool, right? Or even like before that, when we didn't have internet. Like, imagine how healthy our nervous systems were back in the day when, like, we didn't have this FOMO of like, oh, we're missing out, I'm not in the right place, I'm not in the right time. And it's like, the message here today is you are okay. You are okay, my dearest one. You're exactly where you need to be. And remember, you create your reality. So create from a place of joy, gratitude, dropping into the fact that you're rooted, you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have access to water, you have a car, you have a job, you have, you know, whatever it is that you have, that you feel good in that presence of it and you feel safe in it. Celebrate that safety, relax yourself that you are safe, because that's how you amplify more aligned safety. And I channeled some notes that I'm going to read out loud because it felt so important to just remember this. And I know that it's hard. It's like one thing to listen to it and be like, yeah, she right. Like, yeah, take that in. Like, yeah. What? And then it's another thing to embody it and be like, okay, I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to be on my phone. I'm not going to doom scroll. I'm going to actually sit down and do nothing. Oh my God, I'm doing nothing. But oh my God, my mind is spinning. Oh my God, picking up the phone. And then, like, to really detach takes courage. But I'm here to also remind you that you don't have to do it all in one night, one day. You can make presence a daily ritual. And it's not about perfectionism, but about the willingness to shed one layer today, another layer tomorrow, right? Like, we evolve every day and we're not going to accomplish everything in 24 hours. Like, nah, it's a journey, right? And in this journey, we are learning how to let simplicity be enough. We are learning how to let simplicity be enough. For example, when you're washing the dishes, you're just washing the dishes. You're present with your breath and your mind. You're allowing yourself to think. Allow it. It's heavy, cool. Just be the narrative of your own mind, and then, you know, you can be like, that's a little bit toxic. I don't feel like listening, like listening to my own dialogue on that. Give me something a little bit more positive. Ooh, I'm gonna just be present. The water feels nice, the soap feels nice. What happens if I clean this cup a little bit like this or like that? Like, you know what I mean? Just getting creative, of bringing yourself in the five senses of the now. Like, that alone is fucking entertainment. That's the type of entertainment that's going to catapult you to your dream life, because you have to be so empty in the present to really be that magnet that you are. But you've been manifesting. This message is finding you because you are not shy of doing the work. You've been doing the self-love work. You've been doing it, and you've been doing it really, really well. You're not afraid of your shadows. You've been sitting in the depths of your darkness, and there's this uncomfortable layer of the void right now. Now it's not so much like the shadow work. It's more just the void of space, the void as you are literally at that final loading up zone of into your new reality that you've been working so hard to create for yourself. And now is the time actually to like receive and ease. We're letting go of this concept that you have to overdo to be validated or loved or accepted. You just being you being in your restful era, that is enough. You don't have to overdo it energetically to be, received. So allow yourself to drop in, feel the soles of your feet, be mindful, okay? Because you are doing such a great job, and I'm so freaking proud of you. All right, what else? There's a few other stuff, but I think I'm gonna leave that for a different message, because I think we covered a lot today. So hopefully this video gave you just an energetic hug of hope that you are super dope. Having hope is dope, and that there's nothing to be afraid of as you're in this in-between stage. Like, really see if you can allow this discomforting, I don't know why every time I say discomforting it feels so weird, discomforting. See if you can just allow this like weird moment in time where you're being asked to really zoom in and be present, to be fun and playful, and this beautiful experience of just like loving your own mind and your body and just like life. Like, the gift of going slow is so special. So anytime you have those little pockets where you're allowed, it's not even allowed, and that's the thing, it's like you're always allowed to go slow. That's your birthright. But we've been trained that, oh, only during these hours you're allowed to go slow and rest. It's like, what the fuck? Nah. You're recalibrating, and you're starting to understand that you can rest and rise. You can do things in like your divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman, but you can really allow yourself to soften into your success. And it doesn't mean anything except you fucking getting it. You're getting the fucking cheat code. You're getting the secrets of the universe, okay? So enjoy this. Have the audacity to be still. And just count your blessings now more than ever, because I'm telling you, soon things will be speeding up for you. I can feel it. I can feel it. Like, soon you're gonna have all the things, the people, the places that you've been manifesting, and you're feeling empty, but soon all your prayers are just gonna be, it's all gonna make sense. It already is making sense, but right now you're in this very creme de la creme time where the universe is like, just fucking chillax. We're granting you a gift. You have a little bit of extra time to chill the fuck out, so chill the fuck out, okay? Or at least learn to chill the fuck out. All right, take what you need, leave behind what you don't. You are always the light in the darkness. The dark is the light is the dark. I love you so much. If you want to get to know each other on a more intimate level, details down below. I have some really fun offerings. So if you like my energy, it would be such an honor to hold you in a deeper, more intentional way. Anything else? Anything else? I think that's it. Like the video, subscribe, join the tribe, help a sister out. This is all about reciprocity. Claim this energy for you. I love you. I'll see you in the next message. Bye.